Mackenzie O'Keefe in the CBSN Denver studio, and for the past 16 years, Denver Restaurant Week has highlighted the city's award-winning restaurant scene. And for the first time ever, there will be a special fall event meant to help those struggling businesses here in our community. Joining me now is Justin Bressler, the Vice President of Marketing at Visit Denver. And tell us, why did you guys decide to do this event this fall?
Well, thanks, Mackenzie, for having me on. And obviously, it's a very tough time for lots of businesses. The tourism and hospitality sector has been impacted more than just about any other business sector out there. We've seen it at our neighborhood restaurants. We've seen it when we drive through our towns. So with restaurants struggling and with Visit Denver kind of in a position to help, we thought what better way to do that and to get people more comfortable with either dining out or going to grab some food from their local restaurant to go than doing a special surprise edition of Denver Restaurant Week.
That's great, and I know I've talked to a lot of restaurants, but tell us for our viewers how the coronavirus pandemic has affected restaurants since March.
Well, they were closed down. The pandemic, forced everyone to shut down for several weeks, and when they reopened, it was for to-go and delivery only, and then it wasn't until later in the year that they reopened for in-person dining, but then at limited capacity. We were lucky enough to work, with the folks at the city and the state to create a lot of extended dining areas, which is why you see those patios and restaurants pulling tables out into the street. And we were also really happy to see those extended through 2021. But there is still, a need to get people to feel more comfortable with going out. And so Restaurant Week is part of that.
Awesome. I love that expanded patio. I think some of the restaurants have come up with such neat ideas. So many people love Restaurant Week. So what can people expect at this special Fall Restaurant Week?
Well, in a lot of ways, it's the same program that people have already come to love. Denver Restaurant Week is always a fixed price meal Denver Restaurant Week is always a multi-course meal for one of three fixed prices. So you can go out for $25, $35, or $45 per person, and it's up to the individual restaurant to pick which one of those works for them.
Awesome. And tell us too why it's so important for the community to take part in this event and why they should consider doing so.
Well, restaurants are small businesses, and if we want them to be there when this is all over, we need to support them now.
Awesome. Yeah, this is great. A lot of people will be looking forward to this. Is there anything we haven't touched on that you want our community to know?
The one difference you'll see in Denver Restaurant Week in the fall edition is that we are encouraging people to order food to go. So the same great meal that you might want to enjoy normally in the restaurant, if the restaurant's full because of their capacity limits or just because you're not as comfortable, you can get that same meal to go, and it's the same great food, and you just get to enjoy it at home.
That's awesome. That's definitely an added bonus this year to make sure everyone feels comfortable helping to support these restaurants. Justin, thank you so much for joining us with this. Denver Restaurant Week will take place November 13th through the 22nd. For more information on this week-long event, you can visit us at cbsdenver.com.